Hey crafters, just popping in with a very quick video just to introduce you to our Year in Bloom 2026 3D embossing folders. It's a collection of 12 for every month of the year, so you're going to get January through to December in a 3D folder. It's a floral collection. Everyone is completely different for each month of the year, and I just wanted to flick through and show you exactly what you get. So your Year in Bloom will come beautifully boxed, as you can see here, and the folders are absolutely phenomenal. So I would just take you through all 12 and then I will show you some finished samples of them, or just show you samples of them cut in white cards so you can see how incredible they are. First we have January, which is our carnations, which is a 5x7 folder. They're all 5x7, but this one fills the whole 5x7 page and gives you a really full background. It's very pretty. February is the iris. I absolutely adore this, and I love that it's slightly off the page, offset a little bit, so you can cut this down should you want to. You can cut this out too and just pop a sentiment on there and you've got a complete card ready to go. March is also beautiful, but March gives you a frame, which is absolutely lovely. So you can literally trim out this area here should you wish to, or leave it as it is and just pop a sentiment straight in the middle of that. It will look wonderful. And April, yet again, one of my favourites. I have a ton of favourites in this collection. This is the April daisy. Who doesn't love a daisy? And you can use portions of the card, you can use half the card, you can use it in any way you wish, but it's an absolutely stunning folder. And when we're looking for our backgrounds, we need something with kind of having a little bit of white space in the background, or having some negative space that you could maybe put some ink on, or maybe you could trim this down, but it won't be too heavy on your card. This is why I love this one so much. It's stunning, and this is the May Hawthorn. June again is equally as beautiful as every other month, and it has those ginkgo leaves in this one, and it has these petals as well. Very easy to colour in, very easy to have as a background, but also it would be great just as a square card as well, and you can again pop a sentiment on that one very easily and have a finished project very quickly. Another favourite, as I keep saying, and this is July, and this is the sunflower. This is, again, they're all 5x7, but if you cut this out on a 5x7 piece of card, this is great because you have that open area at the top where you can pop in a sentiment. And for a complete background, this is August. This is your hydrangea. How stunning is that? Great for a wedding as well, that one. And then we have our landscape offering, and this is the zinnia for September. Again, it's a pretty one. Excuse the light glaring there. But this is very lovely, and this is one that you've got room at the top to pop a sentiment, or you can actually cut that down and use that on a smaller card. Another gorgeous one is October, which is your aster. This one is full of layers, but it doesn't become too heavy. It sits in the background very nicely. And again, it's one of those you could use maybe an aperture for this one and have this in the background, or use this one on one of your nested die cuts, maybe a rectangle or a square, even a heart or an oval. That would look lovely on. November, add it to the list of favourites. I adore this, absolutely adore this. This is great on black cards, swiped with some wax. Love that one. And finally, we have December, which we have to have the classic poinsettia. But what we did with this one, we kept it so you have an open area again at the top. But also this one is very easy if you'd like to just cut that poinsettia out and have that as almost like a die cut for your card, really. So that's another beautiful one. So let me show you some finished samples. In white, we've cut this literally just like so, and you can see how stunning that is. So I'm just going to show you all of these on white just so you can see how they look. And then we have February. Look at this. So this is your iris. I absolutely adore that. And can you see what I mean? This is on an A6 card, so similar to an A2. Room for a sentiment somewhere on that card, definitely. And this one is a full 5x7, but what I love about this is you can use this, as I said, just pop a sentiment in the middle and that will be good to go. And I'll move those to one side and we'll come in with April. April are those daisies, which I love. And May is that hawthorn, as we saw, just that beautiful background as well. So you don't always have to have something really heavy, but that looks great. And then June, that's the petals, you know, that had the ginkgo leaf with it. Look at that, that's a delight, isn't it? And again, you could trim off some of those leaves if you didn't want them and just have that focal point. And moving along to the sunflower, how gorgeous is that? So just pop a black matte layer around the edge of that and that would be great, just as a lovely summer card. or even just use some of your inks on these. Let's bring in the hydrangea. Again, what a beautiful, beautiful design. And that's not even using the whole portion of the whole hydrangea. And then turn that around and you've got that fantastic landscape design, which is the zinnia, which I absolutely love. And then here, do you remember I said the asters don't sit too proudly, but they're very, very deep and they give a great background look for you. The next one is that stunning November peony, which I love. Works both ways. You've got one facing up, one facing down. You can turn them around. You can use them either way. And then finally, last but by no means least, we have that poinsettia. And as I said before, you could cut that out very easily. Just trim off the leaf if you don't want the leaf and keep that as a wonderful background. So that's your Year in Bloom 2026 from Lisa Horton Crafts.